Okay, here we go. We're starting off immediately after last time. This woman is still sick.
Any help you can provide would be a... Hope you stay in town.
And I know where Aerie is. So we're gonna go over here and we're gonna start this quest. This lady is like, hey, women can be priests too, basically, is the gist.
Have you come to protest them? St. Odwig's cannot resist much longer.
What
Father
is?
Dinwell is denying that women can be ordained as members of the Order of Mitharu, despite scripture to the contrary. I know that they've got the proof in their reliquary, an ancient ordination tome, but they've never let me close enough to get a glance. All are welcome into Mitharu's embrace. Ha!
The hypocrites! I'll get the tome
Don't
for you.
commit any crimes on my account. Of course, if Mitharu compels...
By which she means commit some crimes on my account, please. So all we have to do is head into here and steal a book. It's really easy, as long as there's no one in the basement, which there usually isn't. You just immediately steal it and you go on your way. So you just duck down here. 0% chance of getting caught. Boom. You got the tome. And while you're here, you can go ahead and steal a bunch of other stuff if you want to. I don't want to steal those. See, the thing about armor is you'll notice that there's a little handprint right up here. Hang on, let me use the mouse. This handprint means that you're stealing things, and the handprint will show up over top of this item when it's in your inventory. That means that you can't sell it at an ordinary shopkeeper because they know each other enough that basically things get reported stolen, and so you can't sell stolen goods at an ordinary shop. You have to fence it at the Thieves Guild. And that's the only way to sell those things. So, because you can keep this stuff in your inventory for a very long time at the beginning of the game before you meet the Travelers, which are the Thieves Guild in this game, it's best to only steal weapons and armor that you're actually going to use or break down if you're going to do it in blacksmithing. So, we're not going to be stealing any of this because we're not going to be breaking things down. We're not high enough level to blacksmith very effectively at all. So there's no point in it. Now, if you want to steal other things like gold, perfectly fine. They don't notice. I can accept a quest right here which tells me to go search for 10 missing tomes of Brother Till's collection. And then I can talk to this guy.
I never thought it would happen. I was not always the pious man you see before you. No, but plunder could not sustain me. I wanted something. It's all here in Red's letter. He demands we satisfy the blood right. 2 lives for 1. He'll let me go, but only if I kill them. I do what I must. Ugnar works in Gorhart village. Itrin haunts the ruins near Haxi. Still struggling. When it's finished, take their daggers and bring them to Red Edward. He will demand proof. Take mine to start. Mitharu is with you.
Delph's chest. I think that's Delph, but I think he gives you the key when you complete the quest. So anyway, we have to go kill some more people, and some of them are pretty fucking hardcore. One of them's around here. He's like right around back, I think. Yeah, he's right over here. He's just chilling. He's homeless.
Make it quick. I've got work to do. Can't pay my debts with firewood, not in Gorhart. I knew it was only a matter of time, and I'm not surprised. Delph will do anything. If you want to collect my dagger, you'll have to fight me for it. Steel for steel. I used to be quite
Don't play Red's game.
Right. I've spent years trying to bury my past, hoping to wash away my sins with an honest day's work. If I took the blood right, Red would owe me once more. Take my dagger. Tell him I'm dead. For the Ugnar Odgrey he once knew is truly gone. This is folly. You know that.
There you go. Excuse me. Now, if I remember correctly, though, the other guy is not as easily persuaded. I don't think he's possible to persuade at all. So you do have to fight in this game, but not as big a deal. Now, we have a couple of quests. If we go ahead and look on this, how do I zoom out? Oh yeah. Now you can look around here. We've got Return to Sister Zelda. We got to do that real quick. Oh, I completely forgot about that. I walked right past her. I could give her the book, and then just be done with this quest. She's sleeping at the bottom of the stairs, like you do when you're a priest.
He will. Thank you.
Boom, and then you know we're leveling up slowly but surely. Kill a few monsters out in the wild, and we should be able to level up. Now our next quests, as you can see, are right here. You guys speak to Ari the Fae, and where's the other one? The other one's way far off, and that's defeat the Crast brothers. And there should be our main quest, which apparently isn't showing up on the quest tree. Why isn't it? I have it right. Yeah, Into the Light. That's the main. That's actually the main quest right now. Teeth of Naros I want to do. Legend of Dead Cal we have to be leveled up to even attempt it. That we will definitely do sometime very soon. It's these are DLC quests. Both of those are DLC. So we'll do Into the Light first though. Faction, the Commendation, we need another dagger. And then I can join the Warsworn, which is actually pretty interesting. Then we got Itrin's dagger. We need to get that next. Itrin, I believe, I have to kill. Building bridges, speak to Ari the Fae, and then tasks. We have to find Brother Till's books. Pain in the ass quest, I might add, but it's like a quest that you can do just along the way. I don't think it's very valuable though, which is I've always had a problem with initiating it. I'm not sure if it's worthwhile. If you guys watch this and aren't playing alongside of me, then you can literally just decide for yourselves whether or not you want to do this. Because if I remember correctly, it's not really all that worthwhile. But since I'm playing the game for you guys right now, instead of just solely playing it for myself. What? Man. You see that wolf? Agile as fuck. Ba-doom. We're closing in. Ari should be like right over here. Oh, and this will give us some bonus experience. Not much, but
I don't know if what the face
40?
say about these stones is true, but if it is, well, this is just too good to not save forever. Lystrom was out of town when Artor was visiting. Now, Lystrom was a nobleman and Artor was strange. She could be mistaken for a faithful doctor. So when Lystrom came out of town, here was Artor the Oracular. I said to Lystrom, I hear her readings are amazing. You should go. Oh my, you should have seen it. A rooster, she said, will change into a man, and this man will become your lover. He will provide for you, and he will make you laugh, and he will make your life exciting and easier. But, and this is something you can never forget, he must never eat chicken. And once in a while, he will need to peck at things on the ground, and every morning at the break of dawn, you'll hear a loud cry from him.
so messing with friends in the olden days. Wait. This isn't the way to Erie, is it? Yeah, we're going to Waterhall Down. I'll go over there just to mark the place so I can fast travel to it later. Also, activating the shrine should be enough to level us up, which is a plus. Boom, and we should level up.
I am not sad. When I was a girl, my father used to tell me that
Now this is real. This is like centuries
tie
old
your
lore.
feet together and create a pattern that is part yours and part theirs. My father said that this is why when an old person dies, their partner is never far behind. But I do not feel that way.
I think when an old person dies, their partner isn't far behind because they're old. You die when you get old. That happens. And sudden shocks, such as losing a spouse or a child, is enough to usually just kill a person. Discover Waterhall. So I've discovered Waterhall down. Now, max out Persuasion, like I said I was going to do. Then we need to put 3 skills into Sorcery. We're going to put a skill into that. 1 skill into this, and then boom! We're gonna get Fiery Mark. Or should I get this? No, that's the block for the staff and the scepter. It's not really that big a deal. I will have to level it up once, but since I have to have 35 points in sorcery to actually get to the delayed attacks for the chakram and the staff, which the chakrams are the only ones I care about, I'll be able to wait quite a while. There's no point in having that around right now. So, Mark of the Flave is a pretty good ability. Not fantastic, but it's a decent one. And then we've got this, which actually reduces casting costs. That's probably what we're going to pour our points into coming up. Because it's just really useful. Ice Barrage is a really good spell, which I'll be using later on. So there, we've got that, and now we can be a Disciple. So it increases elemental and piercing damage. Which is good for, you know, both the rogue and the alkali, which is the whole point when you're doing like finesse and sorcery together. You get things that not as powerful as a single like finesse ability. You know, you'll get more with just finesse, and you'll get more with just sorcery. But since you're already mixing and matching, then it mixes and matches with you. Now next we have to be level 14 in both, so it'll be a few. It'll be a few levels before that becomes important. However, now we can use the Silky Veil, so I'm going to go ahead and pop that on. Mana regeneration right there. And then I could, if I wanted to, pop down stuff for the Valley Robes. These sturdy robes actually aren't that bad because they increase your armor by 5. But I'm not going to mess with it. I'll go ahead and go with the Valley Robes because they're part of a set. So, elemental resistance, and of course you need the, there you go, mana regeneration. So this is how we're looking right now. Now that lowered our health a little bit, I do so believe. But, worthwhile in the long run. Now, we have to go down right here. So I basically just have to follow this down. I can't jump into the water from here. That's just silly. But whatever. Now I said that I was going to try to skip across a lot of this stuff, but there were a few things that were going on that I wanted to explain. Which is why I didn't skip all of that. And we're close enough to Aerie now that, I mean, it's not all that big a deal. She's literally right over here. I just took a wrong turn before. So bada boom, there's Aerie, and all she does is she tells me to use a greater healing potion.
May your have you come to ask about the Tuat? Yeah, however, it will
Blah,
need to be
blah,
powerful.
blah.
Your delicate forms are far more sensitive than ours. In fact, it's astounding that you survive as long as you do.
See? Just straight up insults the entire human race. What a bitch. Although, she did see,
Farewell.
she did see one of her people get stabbed and then left for dead in the street down below by humans, so probably not leaving her with the best impression of our race. Now we go ahead and fast travel. Like you did. When you want to get from point A to point B. And you gotta go into the inn. That's where they moved her. Head upstairs, she's laying in bed, and then you give the dude the health potion. Bam!
You made... Someone must go to the Fae and explain what happened. You're
Yeah,
turning...
I'll do
Rumor
it.
says that the House of Ballad, it's east of here. Farewell.
So then you gotta go to the House of Ballads. And tell them that shit went down and you're sorry and you'll find the culprit if possible, blah blah blah, more questing. And it starts a series of quests for the House of Ballads. I think that they say don't worry about trying to find the perpetrator. He'll meet his end soon enough, and as long as the girl has been saved, we will forgive you, because one person may be evil in that group, but as long as one person went out of his way to save a stranger, then that proves that not all of us are bad, and therefore I basically saved the entire city just by being not a dick. So we'll fast travel there. Now, I don't think we have any other side missions going on right now, so I've actually knocked those out pretty quickly. Oh yeah, I have to report the attack and acquire the daggers. Now, where is that one? See, that one, Itrin's all the way down there. So basically, my thing to do right now is, I believe, just travel. I can travel around and try to find some other quests. This is what I'm going to do. And if I find the quest, I'll unpause the game and I'll let you guys know about it. And if I find any interesting fights as well. Oh god, a bear. I will also let you know about it. No, I don't want to die. Nope. I said I don't want to die. Oh, he died. Ha! Fuck you, bear. So, I'm gonna go ahead, look at some of these other side quests, to see if there's any more around here that I've missed. And if so, I'll show them to you, and we can complete them together. If not, then we'll just head to Argoth's, I think that's his name, Argoth's place, and we'll deal with that. So I'm gonna pause it, and I'll see you guys here in a little bit. Okay, so I was on the way to go to Agarth's hut. I explored that entire area. You can go to Waterhall Down, which I may go back and do here in a little bit. It's just a dungeon though. It's not a quest-related dungeon, but there are some quests around here which I remember. I'm gonna go ahead and get this out of the way.
Many think I am just another two legs. They are wrong. I am a...
This guy is a wolf who was cursed by some sprites into becoming a human.
The sprite returns.
And as most creatures, being transformed into another creature is a negative in his opinion, and he doesn't much care for it. Now I'm going to leave that woman alone. You can go ahead and activate a quest for her here in a little while. Now what you have to do is you have to find some sprites, which are not these. It's not these sprites. It's different sprites. There's sprite champions, and there's 3 of them, and they are a huge pain in the ass to fight. You'll notice that I've switched back to my daggers. I did it for fun. I also did it because the assassination with daggers is much, much, much more powerful than the assassination with Feyblades. Feyblades just does a regular critical strike from behind instantly, whereas with daggers, if you do a sneak attack, it's a super critical attack. So it does way, 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 way more damage. Is basically all there is to it. So you head over here. Here's the sprites. They're chilling like they do. Boom. You're going to start this immediately. Because these sprites are a huge pain in the ass to fight. And then you can go ahead, steal their life force. And you gain a pretty good amount of experience from doing that. See that? 370 experience. Pretty good. But the well that you were supposed to be getting water from in order to turn the wolf back disappears. So then you have to go talk to him again and figure out why the hell it's doing that.
Please, Inga, help me.
Yeah, you do use stupid little cartwheels, you little... Oh, Boom! Oh, and we can go ahead and dispel this. This is an easy one, so... we don't have to worry about the order of the runes that we're unlocking. Ah, see? These are... Never mind. These are the statues. There are... Amon's statues are like, all over the place. And you have to have the proper keys to be able to unlock them. Ooh, we found a rare item. So if we compare this to the one we're currently using, the Mind Shield is actually better in some respects than the Truth. So it has higher defense. It blocks less damage, though. Elemental resistance, extra fire resistance, and 10 additional mana. Now, this shield is pretty good, but overall the Truth is better because it gives you health damage with magic, and it blocks one more damage. So we're just going to go ahead and junk that. But we did find it, and that is pretty cool in and of itself. So go ahead and talk to this guy.
You come to the well holds pout throughout the fire.
And he'll say...
Before I was cursed, I remember...
He smelled leech wood. So you got to go find some leech wood. This is leech wood. But I didn't find any leech wood with that, unfortunately. Now, normally I have leech wood like in my inventory. As long as you have leech wood in your inventory, you're good to go. You don't actually have to pick extra. I don't believe. However, we'll find out. I'm not sure if I have leech wood in my inventory or not. Nope, I didn't. So, it said that I had to go find some. Oh, a Vargist. I am not the biggest fan of Vargists. They're a bit harder to kill than a lot of other enemies that you'll find out here in the wild. Fortunately, we have an advantage. The fire magic that we picked up is the weakness. So we do incredibly enhanced damage with it. Squire's boots. Ah, there's the well. So we got rid of a piece of leech wood, and we got the magical water that dude needs. Over here, these things, like the turned over carts, you'll find them all over the place. They always have crafting materials in them. They don't usually have anything else at all, but they always have crafting materials. So even if they do hold something else, there's going to be like a few crafting materials in them. Usually they're low quality, sometimes they're higher quality. It depends, really. So you can see Fire Mark is actually a really good spell. After you mark somebody, the cool thing about the Fire Mark is instead of, like with a lot of other fine iron chakrams, now you can break those down to actually find a fine iron disc and make a better chakram with it, which we may try to do later on. But the cool thing about the Fire Mark is that instead of a typical fireball spell that you see in a lot of fantasy kind of RPGs, is this one you spray people and then spray them again, so you can keep spraying until you've marked as many people as you want. Then you hold it down after they've been marked and execute everything, and you hit them with a very high damaging fire ability.
I now go. Now I shall.
And he turns into a wolf and takes off. So he was telling the truth. He literally was a wolf. You know, the things you see. I drank a health potion because I was kind of low on health, and you don't regenerate a whole lot of health. Now, here's a special thing about this quest that I'll tell you after I'm ready to complete it. Immediately after you do this...
Finally, Henry Kell's my name. Most traveler. These ballads, Faye. They're not only the ballad is called Ring and Reprise.
Basically, in this world of magic, fate has been weaved into certain circles. So there are ballads, which are songs of ancient,
a maiden asks
like,
a champion to reclaim a ring
powerful,
stolen by a troll. It's a few years too late,
epics.
but I'll play the role of the maiden. You be the champion. First, you must
like, imagine
prove your
famous
prowess
things that
by
happened in
hunting
history,
wild
like Joan of Arc or something.
Bring back something to lure the
Joan of
troll.
Arc, if she
Who
was a
knows?
fae,
You'd have
she would
better
be
look into
considered
my
incredibly
answer. Good luck.
powerful and important, and her story would be so revolutionary at the time that she would be immortalized, and her point would be she gets to live her life and do whatever she wants until she is supposed to redo whatever her epic tale was. So they redo this over and over and over and over again And it always ends in the exact same way, but through this they gain immortality by repeating their story over and over. So in this case, we repeat the story. A troll will always show up with the ring of the maiden, so you can just keep doing it, but you have to do it at specific times during the season, which is why there are different Fae courts. So you've got the summer court, spring court, winter court, fall court. We don't really mess with any except the winter and summer court. But I have to complete this mission. Also, we can unlock this really quick. Let's see what's in here. See, that's the Amon statue of winter. I don't have the winter key, so there's no point in dispelling that one, to be perfectly honest. I think the other Amon statue is somewhere around here. The one of fall? Yeah, fall. That's the key that we have, is fall. Well, maybe we have summer. Let's take a look. Items, crafting, no. Item, keyring. Autumn, yeah, so we have to find the statue of the autumn statue, which is somewhere around. That might be it. No, I think this is the I think that's winter. Nope, it's autumn, so we'll go ahead and dispel this. It's easy to do. Boom, we've dispelled it. Use the key. And that's all there is to it. And I believe if you use all of them, if you use all the keys, then something special happens. I can't remember. Right now we gotta kill these gazelle though. It's a lot easier to do if you have a bow. I think I can sneak up on them. Alright, I killed that one. Back you into a tree. How you like that? You have to kill 4 gazelle, antelopes, gazelle antelopes, and collect their heads, and then decorate that mantle with them. So I have to kill 2 more. I know there's one right over. Hurt! Can't escape. Too quick for you. What? Oh, this is some boggarts. Apparently they were hunting that gazelle, that antelope, and when I interrupted, they decided to hunt me instead. At least that's just how I like to imagine it. Dead. I like killing them like that because it just seems like a finishing move, even though it's not really. But it just feels like it. When I do the delayed attack and I'm like, huh, you're dead. It just feels cool. And I know there's another antelope down here. I have memorized the location of a lot of these things. Which is odd because I haven't done... I've played the game through once, but I literally spent well over 100 hours in the game. Executed. That fire marking spell, so good. It's just so... It does such a powerful amount of damage and then sets them on fire. There are a lot of enemies too that panic when they're set on fire, and you can do bonus damage to them. You're not escaping. So there, I have 4 heads. Roll over here. Now here's a secret that I'm going to let you guys in on. Basically, if you don't do this properly, there are 2 outcomes. Either A, you have the chance to persuade this lady. So either A, you fail to persuade her, in which case you lose the ring, but you get some money. Or you can persuade her to give you the ring, and the ring itself is pretty good for the start of the game. And also, if you want to sell it because you don't want it, you get more money selling it than you would from her as a reward. So as soon as you beat the troll, you need to save the game so that if you fail to persuade her and you want the ring, then you just keep loading it over and over again, and then just keep trying to persuade her to give you the damn ring. So we'll go ahead and talk to her.
You need to once he's there, it should be easy business, Clay. You need to display them in the farewell.
And she's funny because she's like, you can play the role of the champion, and even though it's a few years too late, I'll play the role of the maiden, which I think is Subtle sexual humor. It's just funny. And then over here, there's the troll. What up, troll? Now, as you can see, he's a bit higher level than me. And it shows as he hits me for roughly a bajillion damage. Trolls are weak to fire. Ow. This guy's a little tough. If I can get him to close the gap a little bit. No, he's not gonna do it! Wow, that was confusing. She can die, so you have to be careful about protecting her. Which means you do have to piss the troll off. Fortunately, I killed him.
Yes?
Oh, so you very quickly have to save the game. So we'll save over top of Beardo. Apparently we have some items or something going on here. Oh, leather boots. We're not going to be using the Running Man set anymore. At least for a while. So I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of it. Also, we won't be using the Valley Cowl anymore either. No point in keeping him around, to be perfectly honest. And you can go ahead and sell most consumables. See, you can increase your physical damage and like your fire damage and stuff. The physical damage and things, those are potions that I will keep. And like increased chance to perform a critical strike. Those are the kind of potions that I will keep and I will use. But a lot of the other things I don't keep around. I just, because I don't care.
Grab the ring, will you? Let's finish. Farewell.
There. I have to loot him. So I got the Shoes of the Hail, the Birch Longbow. Get rid of that. Keep that. Get rid of that. Keep that. And then keep that.
Thanks for dealing with Lekka. Now that this business is over...
So then you can
just
persuade her.
remember, after seeing what you did to that troll, I'm not keen on the idea of getting on your bad side. Keep the ring if you so please. Looks like there's no fairy tale ending after all. You would make a good traveler. New to the Phalanx, ain't ya? We put aside, it's pretty much common knowledge.
So
they
if
were
you
some
ask
of the
about the
greatest
travelers,
thieves in the
she
Begone
tells you where the camp is, and then you can go try to join the travelers, which their camp is somewhere down in... Oh, it's right here. Star Camp is right there. There's another way into it. I think there's like a way into it from the back and then from the front. So you can go in there and you can join the travelers and do some of their quests too, which is pretty cool. Arden's Hut we're on our way to, and then right down here is another place. This is the House of Ballads, which is where our other quest is leading us to. And then down here in the Webwood is a series of quests. So I'm going to, it's 34 minutes in, so I guess I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording here. And we will pick up on the next episode. We're going to head into, we're going to look around for a few more quests. I think there's one more in the area. Also, we can go ahead and go to the Warsworn. I think one of those other daggers is somewhere close by. I want to say, let me look real quick. Commendation. Yeah, one of those daggers is up there. So we'll go ahead and defeat the last Crass brother and then head down to the Warsworn and then complete that quest. So that'll be cool. And then we'll go to Arden's Hut. So till next time, guys, this is Sage, and as always, peace.